He was lucky to be alive. Before he got married, he was driving a bullock train, and because he was impatient and whipping those bullocks along to get going with the bales of wool, there was a bend in the road, and he was damn lucky he didn't break his spine. We lived near, as my other auntie said, oh, you live down in the industrial part of town, near the railway station. We had a train used to come and go twice a day, diesel trains, delivery trains, passenger trains. Dad used to repair tractors even if they were very old, whereas another mechanic wouldn't. They'd try and talk the farmer into buying a new tractor, trade it in. And his father said if he needed that tractor fixed, he'd work on it. And Dad had two garages out in the back of our house. The original one that he dug a pit, they could lie under the tractor and work, and the bigger shed where he used to do the work. And my mother used to say to me, don't you go out nor your father, you'll be swearing, you don't want to hear what he's saying, he's having trouble getting that bomby thing to work and you're not to go near him. I wanted to be like him, I wanted to be, have his same values, because he believed in helping people and waiting till they could pay him. He'd say, wait until you get your cheque. I think it was during the Depression era that Dad met this good mate, and I was travelling around the country. They had to in those days, back in the 30s, travel and keep chasing the work from town to town. You didn't have a truck or a car or anything, they just hitchhike. And Dad did some work at Concord West for international harvesters. That's where you learned everything about tractors. And during the winter months it was pretty slow, cold, miserable, you had frost, you had fogs, and so they had to sow the wheat grain before Easter. And my father would still go out and do work for farmers, and they were struggling. My father used to say, you can pay me when you get your big wheat check. The good years, the wheat would be growing. As a child you could play in the wheat, you could hide it, it was about waist high. When the warm weather, the winds and the warm weather came, the whole wheat would dry off and go golden, and then it ripened. This is late October and early November. That's when the farmers would get out there and harvest like anything, because in November sometimes you get rain. And there would be truckloads, every road or truckloads going to different silos. They didn't have top hole and covering the trucks properly. You have the wheat blow off, so like a top layer of wheat would blow off on the ground, and the birds would come down and eat it, or like the glass and different bush birds come and eat it. When I see the Lotto truck on the television, advertising a big jackpot lotto, I said, I don't think you got the wheat trucks. I thought if that truck had money in it, it secured a bit better than that.